What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have an exciting announcement. This is a big one.
This is a big announcement, yeah.
Has it been
2.5 years, almost 3 years of deliberation, right?
Pretty much. And
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, it's been 5 or 6 years since we've had this channel. Well, times are changing. And you've solidified yourself, as we see in the comments from all the love you get in all the videos. You guys are awesome, and rightfully so. You work. I know how much work you're putting into all these news reports, and it's just.
It's funny. It was almost 2.5 years, I guess 2.5 years ago or so, where I kind of joined the channel to see how it would go and to see if you'd keep me around. And I guess you've decided, eh?
What did that one comment? There was a comment literally this week. It said, "Mark, when you joined the channel, you were this awkward,
uncomfortable and nervous,
guy.
yeah.
And now you're looking like a seasoned news reporter."
It's funny. I did read that report, and it's so funny because when I joined this channel back in March, I guess, of 2021, you are all so welcoming, like overwhelmingly welcoming, and you're a natural and whatever. And now that I've been around for a while, I'm getting like, you were quite awkward back then, But
the truth came out now.
The truth came out now, exactly. But no, it's been so cool, and yeah. Who would have ever guessed I'd be kicking around here this long, but really enjoying it and wrapping things up. So, yeah.
Well, hey,
you're
doing an amazing job. And in lieu of all that, we are at a point now where it is time to rebrand the channel.
Yeah.
And it's just been too long where it being Brand Beavis Investing. And as you're the one really posting a ton of videos right now.
Well, we know we need to rebrand because I'm getting a lot of comments on my videos saying, "Hey, good video, Brandon." And like, because if you don't know us, as you don't know our story, then yeah, it's like.
Well, anyways, we did a video a while back, and you guys suggested stay on the channel but rebrand, and that's exactly what we're doing now. Yeah. Rather than just telling you what we're rebranding to, we have dialed down into 3 finalists that we've landed on. And if you have one that's outside of this and you just think it's amazing, feel free to comment down below. But we do want to
just please no butthead references because we got a lot of those when I first joined the channel. So.
We've been getting that our whole life, honestly.
Yeah, our whole life. Yeah.
So. Anywho, let us know down in the comment section below which one you guys like. And over the weekend, we're going to make the switch. There's going to be some changes.
Yeah.
But essentially, what we have dialed down to is option number 1, Brandon and Mark Beavis.
Simple.
It sounds a little underwhelming when I say it that way, but it's just the channel. That's exactly what it is. It's Brandon and Mark Beavis. This is I personally like this one. It's simple. And it does fit in very well with just, what things we've been working on, projects behind the scenes and publicly, your newsletter. Yeah. So The Pulse. And we're getting amazing feedback on that. For those that don't know, Mark's News is actually being put into a newsletter. Should be an option down below where you can go subscribe to. So we would have The Pulse by Brandon and Mark Beavis.
Right.
We would have The Investing Academy by Brandon and Mark Beavis. We have our podcast, which we are also, completely revamping and changing the name. That to me just flows very well. Where you have the channel name Brandon and Mark Beavis, and then our various different alternatives. Option number 2, Beavis Investing. Mm-hmm. And this was actually over on Instagram. I made a poll literally last night getting some last minute opinions. And this was overwhelmingly the biggest actually suggestion. Beavis Investing.
Just Beavis Investing.
So that is what it is. It's Beavis and it's Beavis's, Beavi. And the channel is about investing. So I do think that's good. And for search engine optimization.
Clean, simple.
Nice and clean. But the last one, this one holds a special place in our heart.
Yeah.
And this is option number 3. So we're kind of torn between the 3. But what would the last one be?
Well, the last one we thought of, narrowed down, is just flat out Beavis Wealth, which, for those of you who are new to our channel, some of the longer time viewers, you'll know the story, but I'll just try and summarize it here. For 25 years plus, I ran a company called Beavis Wealth. I was an investment advisor, portfolio manager. When Brandon was 20, he joined me as an aspiring, investment advisor, and there was a possibility that, one day he might just take over the business. And after a very short period of time, a few months probably, maybe a year, you concluded that probably sitting down with a whole bunch of retired seniors as a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old probably wasn't the way you wanted to go. Yeah, it wasn't the vibe, and so that's when you kind of went out and started the YouTube vibe. In 2021, I retired. I tried to retire. And when I retired, we coordinated it, and Brandon said, well, you can come on and do, videos with me. And it's evolved into what it is today. So it's kind of, we call it's gone full circle, where I had a practice, Brandon came and worked with me, then he left the practice, then I left my practice, and I started working with him, and now we're kind of, folding it all together. So we're working as the father-son, different than what we had envisioned
different than
8
maybe
years
what
ago.
what you had envisioned. Maybe
Yeah,
this is my
yeah.
grand plan all along. But
Could be.
But you're right. This name does honestly, it kind of completes that full circle
Yeah.
story, and it's there's something very special about that. In all honesty. And that was your vision. This was your business and your baby. And then I went out and branched, and now we get to just merge all into one. There's something I think.
And it's
special
funny because
about
now
that.
we're here shooting, like we turned my old office into our studio. So
There's a lot of roots in
There's a lot-
Beavis Wealth here.
And you know what that reminds me of? If you're going to do the edit on this, if you could put up a B-roll, there's a picture that we took after Brandon started with me. Maybe we'll throw it up, the one where you got that dreamy...
You can find it.
Yeah, I'll be able to track it down, so we'll throw that on the video here. And that was your plan maybe from the very beginning.
Anywho, this has been a long time coming, and I just want to say, I'm so proud of all the work that you've been
Thanks, man.
doing, and honestly, clearly, I read the comments section, and you guys seem to appreciate it very, very a lot.
Well,
So-
that's kind of full circle to it. And I'll just say this because I'm your dad. And when you started the channel, I was a little bit apprehensive because I was in this old stage, sort of and you started the channel, and I was really proud of the work you were doing right from the get-go. I was a little bit nervous, actually, but no, I watched the first video you put out. I was like, wow, it was good. So, yeah.
No, I'm the proud one. So no, we'll keep going, and like I said, we have a lot of big
Plans.
initiatives and plans for 2024, and just pumping out the content machine for you guys. So I hope you're enjoying, but let's seal this deal, and feel free to let us know down below, of those 3 names, what do you like? We're not saying that we will make the decision ourselves, but we will big influence will be from you guys, because you guys are...
You guys will be the influencers this time
Yes.
around. And yeah, I guess you kind of alluded to this, Brandon. If there's some knockout name that you think would just, knock these top 3 out of the park, go ahead and throw it on there.
There was I got a good one on Instagram yesterday. It was from Bradley. He said, "A stock lad and his dad."
A stock lad and his dad. Well, yeah. So you never know. We may be missing something. I like that. Stock lad and his dad. Sounds kind of Scottish to me.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been my first pick, but I thought it was funny. But you're right. If you guys do have any of those,
Yeah.
ones, put it down below. And
And I'll just take this as one last opportunity on this video. Just say thank you so much, because like I say, I was nervous, awkward, unseasoned in front of a camera all, those 2.5 years ago, and now having just done this now, it's second nature. And yeah, so thank you so much for welcoming me onto the platform.
absolutely. Well, hey, let's make this your official home now for the next 10 years, and you never get to retire. But yeah, leave a comment down below, guys. Drop a thumbs up, and we will end the quick announcement there. Within basically Monday next week, you should see some new channel names and a new subscription. Not a new subscription, but things will be changing. So appreciate all your support, you guys. Congratulations, Dad, and
Thanks for having me on board. Appreciate
yes,
it.
thank you for being on board. Let's
All
make
right.
it official. See you guys in the next video.